C. An if statement asks a logical question, and Excel will let you know whether that is true or false. A logical test, what do I do if it's true? What do I do if it's false? So what I'll have you do here, and I'll zoom in just a bit, change those little cheater boxes on the side so you do the right thing and have the right note. I'll start with the Formulas tab, and I'll use the logical and come down to if. There are many variations of if. Here I do if, and I'll say if C2 is greater than, let's see, we did 8,000. There we go, C2 greater than 8,000. Then what do I do if it's true? What do I do if it's false? So it could be a number, it could be text, it could be math nested in to the true or false. They call this nested if when you say if this, and then if this, and you can keep nesting them. They get very complex. But let's keep ours simple. So value if true, let's give a $500 bonus. If false, a 0. And the first one is false, but when I fill it down, you'll see that that one is true, that one is true, that one is true. Just to give you another variation of it, let's do one with text. So again, this is logical, and if, the test will be the same thing, C2 greater than, and in some cases you add equal, greater than or equal, 8,000. What do you do if it's true? Let's this time give text, bonus, or false, 0, spelled out. Now when you use text in one of your functions here, you'll need quotes around it, and so I use this FX box. It's helpful to help me build those kind of things. That's why I come in like this. And OK. And again, fill it down. Now, one thing that I noticed that some of you will have access to now, I'd love to show you. I noticed recently on my Insert tab that a checkbox showed up within the last year. Selecting a range like this, let me give a checkbox. Maybe I just want to have a checkbox for paid or some kind of yes, no kind of thing, true, false. When you select and you insert the checkbox, each of these cells now is showing false. So if you manually checked it, check, 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 then you could build an if based off of whether it was checked or not. So I thought some of you might like this. Equal if, double click or tab there, this cell equals true. What do you do if it's true? Let me take C2 plus 500. I'll build in some math there, comma, what do you do if it's false? I could just keep that cell plus 0 or just leave it as it is. I don't even need a plus 0 for that. And then drop it in there. Then that will add only if it was checked. And these would be dynamic. It would do it as you did them. So I love that. I thought that would be really helpful. Now this one down here, zooming out just a little bit. Let me move myself. Okay. So this one, I thought you might be interested in something called the sum if. And there's a lot of variations. You can count if, you can sum if, you can average if. And I need to set up a condition. So I built the first one for you. And this one, the ranges are all correct. So B2 through B7 is what we're looking at. And I'm matching the word operations. You know, I could even simplify that. I could have it, as long as I typed with no typos, I could have it look at that cell, B2, and drop it in. Okay, so now sum if B2 through 7 matches the word operations, I'm only adding up those particular rows. Now, if I wanted to fill this down, I'd have to lock down the B2 through B7 and the C2 through C7. I can do it. Select that piece. Remember the function F4. Select this piece. Remember the function F4. Puts all the dollar signs in fast. Okay, instead of B2, I want it to change to B13, B14. Pardon me, B12, B13, B14. So I'll fill that down now. And you see those are changing. Let's double check it. So engineering, so that's going to be this row, hold control, and this cell. The sum is 16,637. Got it. Accounting, click this one, hold control, click this one. The sum, looking on my status bar, 13,183. We got it. Okay, friends, sorry I skipped that in the training. It happens. All right, have a great day. Thanks.